Why? Why?
What? Dude, I got this plate holder holding my phone.
Okay.
Kind of, yeah, kind of nifty. Like people don't. I'll show the people. You get like a pack of these.
Or
You
you
know what I'm
can just
saying?
use that clip that your phone came
First
with,
of
the
all,
hip clip.
time out. Time out. What we're not gonna do is put me on blast. That's what we not gonna do. Like I shouldn't even done that. I done showed the people now my camera all messed up. I had it how I wanted it.
Let me see. So,
So look now the light in the way. Oh, that's why. Hey, what up, Hammerhead? What up, my G? Can you hear me? You are froze, bro. I'm gonna have to pull up the because you froze on my screen. Are you unless you playing games? Are you playing games over there or what?
no, I'm sending out these invites. My bad. I'm not the invites, but the links. My bad. I didn't know
Yeah,
it
I'm
froze me up.
about to say you was froze. You was like this. And it's
Ah,
it's hard to do with my chain movement, but he was like,
yeah, we good. We in there now, though. Well, you can
I
still damn,
was holding my breath too, right there.
pass out.
Yeah, man, pass. Yeah, okay, here we go. That's us, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, now you froze again.
All right.
Now you unfroze. I gotta turn the volume down. What's goody, man?
All right. Yo, yo, yo. What up, world? What up, peoples and tweeples out there? It's your boy T Broski. Got my main man King Dano in the building. Hey,
My
this is Bros
G.
Talk. Bros Talk Live. Uh,
No,
yeah,
wait. I'm Batman.
yeah. I don't know. You got something in the background playing?
Who, me?
Yeah,
Heck yeah, I got everything in the background playing. Watch somebody hear that?
yeah. Hello,
Everything.
Mimi.
Oh, I got my AC. I guess I can cut that off.
Well, appreciate everybody tuning in. Appreciate everybody watching. Hey, man. Well, first of all, good day today. Kind of hot out here in Texas. In the H, kind of blistering. Um, but we'll say this: I thought that I'll be honest with you. I thought that Texas had the best drivers. Maybe just because I'm from Texas, I thought we just had the best drivers, and doesn't seem that way. It doesn't seem like we got the best drivers all over Texas. It seems like there's some pretty shitty drivers out here. I watched a guy cut a guy off so bad. He stopped at the stoplight. The guy that he got cut off got out the
Yep,
car, walked
yep,
up, and knocked on the guy's window. I was like, oh
yep.
man. In my head, I was like, oh, it's about to be deadly. Somebody's about to die right now. This is dangerous. You know what I mean? Nothing happened.
Do it to me
But
real quick.
I definitely was like, this is crazy. You know what I mean? The driving out here. Maybe it's the big city driving too, though. You know, like they if there's an opening, they go. Like,
Well, it depends on what city you're at. In Texas specifically, like it's three parts to me in Texas. So you got your Austin that they're just a little more patient. Houston, by far, they don't care. If I want to get over here to make this turn and I'm all in left lane, I'm gonna make
oh
that turn. Yeah,
yeah,
like I don't care. Exit says, you start seeing signs like your exit 282 coming up in 4 miles. They wait till it's half a mile, still in the left lane, and say, "Ah, there's my exit." And
and
in
don't care.
Dallas, I think that further north you go in Texas, the more chill it gets. Because
Uh,
I've never been in El Paso, and dude, they want you to hit them.
oh well, yeah, yeah, yeah. That's a whole different breed. That's a whole different. That was like one of the lectures that I got when I went out there. Was hey, be careful. And you see
Yeah,
people driving, be careful. Like, why? They're like, trust me, because these people that hit you and they will leave. Like, that's what happened. They'll hit you, immediately keep driving. Like, damn,
they don't give.
seen
They
it.
don't. No, they don't give two. But when you say the best drivers, NASCAR was invented in Florida. Maybe I'd go Florida. I'd give them the edge.
I mean, okay, if we're talking NASCAR, I'm just talking just freaking,
Yeah, I just
just driving. I just because I thought
yeah.
we had an understanding of certain things that I thought was universal. Like left lane, right lane type stuff. Thought that was
No.
universal. You go other places and you realize,
Mhm.
nah, it may. I mean, granted, the laws may say that, but some people don't abide by those laws. And then I hate people that like you can't cut me off and then be like looking at me cursing me out. Like, what did I do to you? You did this to me, and I might have. Okay, granted, I might have hunked my horn, right? But that don't give you the right to like damn near threaten my life with violence because you cut me off, and I just, hey man. But whatever.
What if I've been trying to get over that whole time and you ain't letting me over? So I had to cut you off.
Then that's it.
You
Hey, then don't go extreme with the after I hung my horn. Keep it going. Now, if
no,
I
don't.
hung my horn and I'm behind you, like then I could hey, whatever. But me
I've had my
personally,
brake on for 3 minutes and you ain't letting me over, and I finally get a chance. Fuck it, he gonna hit me or and you honk. Oh, it's all the way up, and I'm calm too.
we'll
Like
see in
right now,
3 minutes.
I'm the only person in the right hand lane. Just I don't care, y'all got it. I'm gonna leave in well enough time to
You
do what I
gotta
need.
you gotta slow down or speed up or something if in 3 minutes. And if somebody's doing that, like I'm willing to damn near stop. Cause then I know that you're fucking with me. Like then I know I know for a fact that you fucking with me on purpose. So now I might feel like that. Like fuck it. If we crash, we crash.
Can you honk the horn? Oh yeah, it's up. Yeah, we there. I didn't take
Hey,
it there. You
well, we'll jump right in there with the topics. Um, NFL preseason still going on. Week one, I wouldn't say lackluster or nothing like. I don't think none of it lackluster. I think it's all good for entertainment, sports, and it's cool for these young men to hone their craft or perfect their craft, right? So we had a couple of guys that we spoke about before. Um, obviously, Shador Sanders is one of them. Uh, Travis Hunter is another one.
mm,
And then we I think we briefly touched on Cam Ward. Uh,
no, we didn't briefly touch on him. We touched
we
on him.
went we went okay. So his first performance was uh
We went around the room and everybody thought it was he fared well. I didn't think so. A lot of people did.
okay, and then this week he doesn't. I mean, you say he does the same thing, right? Nothing impressive, nothing. Like whoa or like nothing. There was nothing. Uh, what do you think that's? What do you think? Do you think again? I don't think that it's a knock at him. I'll say this. I don't think that the what he doesn't quote unquote show. I don't think it's a knock at him, but I do think that it can be considered a bad light to some people. But I don't think that it's performance wise. What he's doing, I don't think it's so bad where it's like, whoa, we might have chose wrong. But in the same breath, I don't think it's so good where people are just like, we knew it. Yes, number one pick, the greatest thing ever. I think a lot of people question that.
Uh, sorry, that comment was just
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
Yeah,
Cut
it
it
threw me
out of there.
off. Yeah, get him up out of there. Okay, no, I think when it comes to being the number one pick, you have an expectation, you have a bar, you have a. I thought that he's been the least talked about number one pick in history due to other players being more polarizing than him.
True.
But just me going off of, like I said, the way I judge quarterbacks and how I look at the game, people see it different. Some people might value other things more than me, but I don't want to give him the Anthony Richardson label yet. But that's
Uh-oh.
how I feel about Anthony Richardson is. These
Uh-oh.
guys, these guys come, they'll have one big year and you'll see the ceiling. So it's kind of like with Buddy from Carolina. You know, you see this huge ceiling that they can get to, all this unlocked potential. But the thing is, can you get them there? And a lot of time, to me, that comes with coaching. Like, but you get these guys who gotten here falling back on my athletic abilities and things that I do well, not understanding that you're taking it to the next step. So I just don't see him getting any better on that aspect in the second week. But also, again, it's preseason.
Yeah.
Now, if
Preseason.
if it's week 5 in the season and you're still doing the same things that I talked about previously, uh, not hitting your first option, and if your first option's not there, okay, now I'm going to scramble and try to create instead of realizing like your first option might create your second or third option to be completely wide open instead of, oh, my first guy's not there. Now I got to scramble and now I got to create because I'm going to fall back on this because this is how it's always been. I can use my athleticism to create and be great. But when you get to the NFL, these guys are, you got Miles Garrett chasing you, a
Yeah.
Max Crosby chasing you. Your athleticism might not be able to get you past those guys.
Yeah, and that's where as a quarterback you have to have more than just one attribute, so to speak. You know what I mean? Like your IQ is one. You got to have a good IQ, right? You got to be able to make those decisions. I would even say poise. Being poised is another one of them. What do you think his strong suits are?
Well, Cam strong suits to me, just him personally, I don't see it. I
The
don't
the
what
the
he can run a little bit. I think I've already had this talk before. I believe a lot of quarterbacks in the NFL can do the same things. I don't think he stands out with his other traits. Like most quarterbacks can throw the 50-yard ball. Their throwing power is relatively close. I feel like I'm knocking him so bad. I haven't seen it yet. Like I said, he played one good year. Well, he came off the map in Miami. He played really well for Miami.
yeah.
But I personally don't see any traits that I would have took him at number one with. I mean, potential, speed, ability to get out the pocket. Guess he has some zip on the ball. Like if we look at those things and say, man, I can really build him into being a Lamar Jackson type or a Jay Daniels type quarterback. I can see some people saying that, but that's just not a guy who I would have taken number one.
I like I said, I agree. I think some of his plays at Miami was he looked good, right? It could have been the system, could have
Mhm.
been who they was playing. Definitely, it's a lot that goes into sometimes not necessarily creating a quarterback, and then sometimes, excuse me, coaches do create quarterbacks. Sometimes
Yes.
I'm so good of a coach that you think that you're really better than what you really are, and I'm allowing you to. I'm honing my offense around you, which is allowing you to be looked at a way better light than you normally would be, versus I just say, hey, let's run a playbook and you just have to adapt to that playbook versus me making the playbook adapt to you. I think he's came into obviously he got some bigger playbook. I'm not saying he's challenged with the plays, but I definitely he don't seem as poised as he did in Miami, and that's one of the things that I thought was a good attribute. Was like he seemed like he was he knew what he sure footed. He knew what was going on. Like you see, he made reads at Miami, right? Uh,
Or is Miami just that better?
Again, a system definitely could be a system, and this is the time where it's starting to show. Where I think his pure talent, if he does have pure talent, and I think he throws, I think he throws a good ball. I don't think he throws the best ball. I mean, he throws. He do have a little zip on it.
Yeah.
He can. I think his best routes are slants, ins, outs. Uh, Running back, wheels or whatever like that. I think them are some of his best balls. I wouldn't consistently go down the field with him just all the way and trying to bomb it and pinpoint it. And yeah, he might be able to stroke a couple and stuff like that. But me personally, I think his best balls are shorter and giving the receiver some time to work. But uh again, this is preseason. He might be holding back. You know, we both can probably agree and say he's going to be their starting quarterback. So
Oh, for sure.
he might be holding back. You know what I mean? They might be not even opening their playbook up. They may be, you know what I mean,
It's,
just these may be the hard plays for him to run, right? Who knows? I don't know.
it's
So
not holding back, but I'm with you. They haven't unleashed everything. Like we're
yeah,
not gonna get in there and be like, hey, let's run a speed option with him because the ability or the chance of getting injured. I get that.
yeah. And then you got I mean, we Travis Hunter, I don't think I think he's more I want to see during the season because then everything now we're shit serious. So this is no more play. Now, granted, we don't want you to get hurt at any point in time, but 100% that's what we expect now. This is get your legs warm, feel some shit, see what's going on, and then move on to next week. Uh,
Well, I see a lot of people saying Travis Hunter is not worth the number two pick. He's not doing anything. Once again, it's preseason. It depends on how much weight you want to put into it. But I don't get what people's expectations is of Travis Hunter.
they expect him to be as explosive as he was in college, as good as he was in high school, and play just like he did in both of those. That's what people
Okay.
expect.
And if he so you think if Travis Hunter, let's say he catches, let's just give him an offensive stat line. He catches 1,000 yards, 9 touchdowns, 82 catches. You think they're going to say he had a terrible year?
Nah, great year for a rookie.
You think so?
Great year for a rookie. I mean, we probably expect better from the Heisman winner, right? But great year for a rookie.
Okay, well, let's say he doesn't play that much offense, but he plays defense and ends the season with 2 interceptions. But they don't
Very
throw
good.
the ball. What do you think your casuals are going to say?
I
He had a terrible year. So I think a lot of this
it
boils
it
down
all depends.
to
I think in that route, it depends on what Jacksonville does as a team. If Jacksonville goes anywhere, if they go to the playoffs, first round, second round, then yeah, Travis Hunter, he did something.
oh, Jacksonville's not going to the playoffs.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. If they did, based off of that second question, if it was that route, he had the two interceptions, more on defense, less on offense. I think they would say, yeah, it's cool. Um, the casual fans, they want to see the big plays. They want to see Travis Hunter be Travis Hunter like he was in college. Like the casual fans only probably know Travis Hunter from Colorado,
They
right?
want to
The
see him.
casual fans probably only know that. And
Yeah,
and and even more casual fans probably only know it from the year that his last year in college. They're not watching his career through college, Jackson State and all that. They're not watching that. They're watching this right here. So for them, this is all they want to see. He making the interceptions. He made the big plays, bro. He made the catches. He did it all. So if he did it all in college and he's that good, he should be able to do it all in the pros too.
Okay.
But that's not understanding football. But when you understand football, you would understand that there's certain attributes, there's certain things that just don't fit to be able to go off that way. There's some people that's going to translate from college to the pros and do exactly what they did in college, if not the same thing in the pros. You know what I mean? But
A good example would be Marvin Harrison Jr. Some people say, "Yo, he's trash." He's a very good wide receiver who had a rookie year that he's a rookie. Like, we got to give guys time to develop. I don't expect people to come in. You're rarely going to see a Jaden Daniels. You know what I'm saying? You're rarely going to see a CJ Stroud. You're rarely going to see Malik Neighbors. Like, these guys come in and it takes a couple years to get acclimated to the speed of the game and stuff like that. I just think that when it comes to Travis Hunter, a lot of people want to see him fail more than they want to see him succeed, and they'll call him a bust super early if he doesn't come out and just be explosive in the top receiver in the league type stuff or the
yeah,
top corner.
and I'll be honest with you, we both know he's not going to be a top receiver in the league or the top corner in the league. It's not going to happen that way. Now, granted, he may get the first interception in the league based off of time. Jacksonville may have the first game, and then some shit happen, and he catches the first. You know what I mean? Some shit like that. But overall, I don't think he's gonna reach that peak right now. Now, I'm not saying Travis Hunter is not good at what he does. I think he has a
Mm,
good IQ. I think he understands the both sides of the ball. And one thing I will say about him is you learned or not learned, but you could if you watch the training camp, the tapes that you could or the videos that you could watch, if he was sloppy when he first got there. For
a little
whatever
bit.
reason, he was
A little bit.
sloppy and he tightened up. You know what I mean? And that's that to me, I think that's those when you run that route and then you come back and there's a vet. Hey man, hey man, keep your arms tight and get loose, baby. Hey, break down faster. Hit your feet, stay on your balls of your toes, whatever. They give you pointers and stuff like that, and then you shoot off or whatever. But I definitely don't think he's gonna be the top receiver. I mean, you got Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, um,
CD.
CeeDee Lamb, you got freaking neighbors. There's plenty of receivers out there that are going to off the rip, they're gonna get 1,000 yards. Just
Mike Evans.
You know what I mean? There's plenty of them that's just gonna crack
Mm,
immediately. And then there's some people that's gonna get 900, but it's a mean 900. A mean 900. 913 touchdown, but that's a mean 900. You didn't probably earned every last one. You didn't get no down the field 60 yarders. Y'all driving the ball in 30 yards or whatever. But I definitely think he's going to have a successful season, and I think that what your view or what you think people think about him, I think that's more on the Shador. I think people want him to fail more than they want Travis Hunter to fail. I think people want Shador to be exactly where he's at, whatever he's going through, and we'll talk about that. Whatever he's going through in Cleveland, and they don't want him to be successful at all. Why? Because perfect timing.
yeah, well, I'm still stand on just because he's associated with Deion Sanders and the Sanders family. They want Travis Hunter to do fail just as bad as they do Shador.
Okay. Speaking, well, since I brought Shador up and uh, Dylan Gabriel's performance was what do you say? What they say if you took away the what is it, the two turnovers, the
Mm-hmm.
interception, the sack, and well I forget what else, whatever else, he would have had a good game. That was a
Mm-hmm.
joke, right? My problem with him is, and people say, well, first of all, he's a lefty, crazy, but he looks sloppy too. Like as a lefty, he looks awkward. It looks like he was told to throw that way versus like, Dad, I like throwing my right. No, you're gonna be different. Throw what you goddamn left. But whatever. Uh my problem with him was First of all, he throws ugly. He throws ugly ball. He's short, respectfully, and I'm just critiquing on not like I don't like him. Not like he's the sorriest ever, but just uh he doesn't to me he doesn't offer nothing to the game. He's basic. He's I would put him below Eric Crouch, right? As a quarterback in NFL. And you know what they did with him. I don't even think he has that route, right? I don't even think he has a receiver route in his packet to even go. Uh and I did and his and out of all the out of all his completions, he throws okay, cool. The receiver catches the ball, but he never puts it. He don't give an opportunity for Yak. Every pass he throws, motherfucker catching that hole, it's defender right there. So it's like people, oh, he's throwing a good ball. Like you're lucky that receiver caught that.
Yeah, he's not.
Versus,
The ball. Yeah, he doesn't throw receivers open. He throws kind of like you said. He throws the ball where the coach tell him it needs to be.
which is okay, good, but you
Which is
gotta be, you gotta
yeah,
do more out there. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? And if you're leaving now, granted, if we're driving down the field, uh, every 7, 8 yard passes averaging, and they're getting tackled. You know what I mean? Good defense, whatever. Okay, cool. They're making the catches. You're putting them spot on. I get it. Cool. We're driving down the field. We're winning. We're going to win. We won. Whatever. They lost. You know what I'm saying? Like Shador, when he was out there, what is it, 30-14? A good
yeah.
win.
Yeah, we just go on the mindset too. I seen a lot of people saying online that the interception, the pick six he threw, they're trying to put on the receiver, saying the receiver let up, the receiver stopped going. But just as a quarterback, if you have two guys that are in the same spot and they're not supposed to be there as a quarterback, you don't make that throw. If two receivers run to the same spot and you throw the ball to that spot, that's a bad play on you as a quarterback.
I agree.
If you see the receivers messed up, then you guys completely you're off the read now.
That's a busted play. You gotta figure out something else.
Yep, I'm throwing the ball out of bounds, I'm getting rid of it, or I'm going to my next read. But that's where it comes off as well, the play is trips right, Z zig, but your Z and your Y end up zigging and doing the same route. You don't throw there because that's the play that's being called. You have two other options, three options. You got your fly route, you got your running back in the flats, or you can throw the ball out of bounds or tuck it and run. But this is the play that's called. I'm throwing it regardless.
Yeah, and that's where, as a quarterback, you have to be able to make those adjustments. We watched
Yeah.
Shador do it.
Yes.
We watched him. We watched him do it. I mean, first of all, we've been watching him do it, but we watched him do it there. You know what I mean? Like we watched him in the NFL. Grant preseason, I get it. He looked way more poised than Cam Ward, Dylan Gabriel,
Jackson
what's his
Dart,
name? Jackson Dart from New York.
Tyler Schwab from New Orleans.
Come on, man. Like and okay, we're okay. Yeah, you can say whatever you want to say. Oh, y'all love Shador. I do. I fuck with him. I love him. Yeah, he's dope. He's dope to me. I give credit where credit's due too, though. You know what I mean? So
If other quarterbacks was balling out, I don't care who the quarterback is, what the name is. Like you said, the credit's there. It's gonna be given. If Dylan Gabriel would have came in and balled out, and we'll be talking about, oh man, the Browns did really great. They drafted two good quarterbacks, and they have a possibility to trade one, or just watch them both develop. But guys aren't playing that. Yeah, I raved about Jackson Dart last week. He's a dog to me.
yeah,
He came in and he showed out. He looks like he can be, like I said, completely off my radar. He snuck up on him, but in the NFL, looks like he belongs. Dylan Gabriel does not look like he belongs.
yeah,
And the Browns came out with their depth chart, and they had in order, of course, Shador's fourth. And this will be the last time I talk about Shador on a public platform. because I see what the Browns are doing. In my opinion, they're going to use him to continue to stay relevant. They're trying to take a Dallas Cowboy approach of, well, we're not going to give this kid a start, but when I log on to Twitter, the Cleveland Browns are trending.
Yeah.
Our hits are up. Now I can go say, hey man, you guys want to throw some advertisements over here, because I can guarantee 12 million people are going to wake up and talk about us today, or they're going to wake up and see something. You want to put your logo there? You got 12 million people seeing your logo. Yeah, so I think it's a complete business play with them, and I don't like it. So this will be the last time I talk about Shador Sanders and the Cleveland Browns
Well,
until they give them a fair shot.
we all know uh behind the scenes, whatever they was feeling, whatever they had going on, we all knew something was brewing, right?
It's some fishy stuff
Uh
going on.
from the draft to the talks in minicamp, training camp, all the way to preseason. Even now with the depth chart going out, um, I I can't say I respect, but having Joe Flacco start or whatever, I could understand that. A vet, um, go out there, see what's going on. I might throw Shador in a couple times, see whatever. But you can't tell me he's fourth string material based off of okay. Let's go to the stats that they kept for like you said, the first time ever they've been keeping stats in training camp.
Yeah, I've never seen
So let's go
that.
back to that. He
I haven't seen
outperformed
that.
everybody.
I haven't seen that with any team beside them.
So he outperformed everybody based off their stats that they put out there. He outperformed everybody substantially, right? Just based off of that, that means that in my book, if I got somebody fighting for the job, because it's an equal playing field, right? It's an even playing field for everybody. If I got somebody fighting for the job and this person, regardless of who he is, he substantially outperforms everybody, you're number one.
Yeah, but when did Cleveland come out and say it's going to be, hey, we're going to give all four guys the equal opportunity to start? I don't think I've heard them say that one time.
They never said it. It's never been
Yes.
said. In fact,
So
they kind of hinted that Shador won't play.
that part. And then let's
You
not
know, when the
forget,
GM comes out and says, I didn't want you,
in Deshaun Watson, there's rumors has it he's going to be back in October. So regardless of how good anybody's playing, when Deshaun Watson gets healthy enough to play, he's the starter of that football team. He's making 50 million a year.
and he gonna start.
Yep. But
Boom.
what we were able to do was have people talk about us in the off season. We was able to collect buku amount of cash off jersey sales.
Yeah.
It went from
Yeah.
first take
Race.
leads off. First take usually leads off with Dallas Cowboys or Aaron Rodgers. First take was like, hey, let's talk about the Cleveland Browns and Shador Sanders, and let's give them 20 minutes on a segment. So I get it. It's just nasty work to me. But they never came out and said, hey, man, all these guys have a chance to start. We're going to give them an equal. They've never come out and said that. So that's why I said I see their play they're doing, and they can have that. They won't get it from me.
Well, thumbs down to the Cleveland Browns. Bars. Hey, so next topic we got Jake and Tank. Uh
Come on.
just got announced. I think it's November 15th. That's when they're supposed to exhibition it up. Boxing
Exhibition
match.
catch weight
Um,
190. Well, these are the rumors. Nothing has been set yet, but
yeah.
they have agreed to a fight, an exhibition fight, November 15th on Netflix. Catch weight. The rumors are catch weight is going to be 195.
Tank
I
gonna
haven't
get us
seen
to
anything
what?
about. I haven't seen anything about rounds, size of gloves, headgear being involved. I haven't seen none of that. Only thing I've seen other than the fight being announced, is the catch weight at 195.
I ain't heard nothing either. I mean, the people that's reporting on it, from what I've seen, are legitimate. And they usually don't be reporting bullshit, but you never really know. The powers that be never came out and solidified anything, so we shall see. Um, what do you think about that overall? You think it's entertaining? Now, granted, I don't really know, and I've never looked up how big Jake Paul really is.
His last fight, he weighed in at he weighed in exactly at 195. His last fight. Tank last fight, he
And
weighed
what?
in.
How tall is he? 5'11", 6'2", what? He's over 6 foot.
Yeah, I want to say he. I don't have the stats here on my. I can. I don't have my laptop up, but yeah, he has like 5 inches on him and 10 inches on the reach. Like he's up there.
Yeah,
He's. You can just tell. I mean, just looking at them, straight up legit. Like he's a bigger human being than him. He
yeah. Which
fights at
is,
195. So
I mean, the I don't know. I don't like it. I ain't gonna lie. I don't like it. I think it's bullshit. I think the Floyd route, how Floyd fought Connor on his
yeah,
way out, I think that's the way to do it. You know what I mean? If you're gonna be an active boxer performing at like
are you breaking
if
up?
if you're gonna be an active boxer
We can't
performing
hear you.
at Tank, you can't. Yeah.
No. Okay.
So if you're going to be an active boxer at Tank's level, going to do an
Uh-huh.
exhibition outside of your normal day-to-day activities, i.e., professional boxing, training for your weight, like that, I think that's bullshit. Personally, I don't like it. I fuck with Tank heavy, love him. Uh, I know it's a bag, so that's why he's doing it. If it is real, it's probably a a big bag of money, right? And probably life changing, definitely generational. Uh, I just don't like it. I don't like it at all. I don't think it's entertaining. I don't think it's nothing. All I see is Tank's good enough to run. He gonna land a couple punches. Will he knock him out? I doubt it. You know what I mean? But who knows? You never know. It's entertainment. It could be a whole plot ploy to get knocked out. But if Tank get knocked out, your boxing career is over, right?
Thing's not getting knocked out. It's an exhibition.
Yeah. Wasn't uh
So yeah. So
oh no.
my bad, bro. You were coming in real. So I'm gonna try to piece.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. You coming in real broke. I'm gonna try to piece what. Trying to respond to like try to piece what you said. Oh dang. It's really. So you're saying you don't like the fact that he's taking an exhibition fight against Jake Paul because he's an active boxer?
Yes. Yeah. And I
Okay.
don't like the fact that the weight class. I don't like the fact that he's way outside his weight. Not in fear that Tank's gonna get hurt. Just I think it's bullshit. And I get it. I get the money grab. I just think you do that type of shit after you're done boxing, personally.
Okay. Jake Paul 6'1".
Tank's 5'8", five
Yeah.
six.
So m- my opinion on it, I get it, but boxing is a business, and we can't look at this as a boxing match because they, you know, what I'm saying fighters get in there and spar all the time. They just don't. It's a sparring match. Like I might come in here and Muhammad Ali flutter with my feet, you know, hit with the Muhammad Ali shuffle. I'll never do that in the real fight, but this is just sparring. This is practice.
Yeah.
You
And
know what
that's what
I'm
I
saying?
don't like.
So
That's exactly what I
my
don't
thing is,
like. You're an active boxer going to play around. Boxing.
But they do that all the time.
It's called sparring, training, preparing for your next fight. That's all I. That's the only thing I don't like about it. I get the money, I get entertainment, all that. I just don't like the fact that you're taking an active boxer. Now, granted, on Jake Paul's level, I get it wholeheartedly. I get it because everybody's been talking shit about, oh, you ain't fighting no real boxer. You ain't. So now you're going out your way to get a real boxer. Granted, this motherfucker is what is it, David and Goliath type shit. But this dude is pound. He's one of the best boxers. Definitely one of the best in his weight class. Definitely one of the best we didn't seen in the last few years, and got some power to him. Good
Yeah,
challenge.
this is not brand new. They've been doing this for a while. Like this is even the early days. You see boxers go fight wrestlers in an exhibition match. Big name people. Didn't Muhammad Ali do a crossover fight? So it's a business model, and for people who like don't tune in, you just have to know what you're tuning in for.
Oh, I'm gonna watch it. Yeah,
You get what
yeah,
I'm
shit
saying? So
show.
like
Yeah,
you just gotta so I don't mind it because they're getting paid. I'm gonna watch it. I watch, I just like the sport of boxing. I watch celebrity boxing. I
hmm
don't care who it is. Like I don't care if they have head guards on. We watch Floyd go fight exhibition matches against people. Like it is what it is. But if I'm Tank and I can go make 30 million fighting this guy,
yeah,
or I can make 15 million fighting this guy to where I have to do all this extra training, all this extra. And even when I do win the fight, I'm going to be judged off of the fact that we didn't knock him out. So now I'm going to take, I'm not going to judge the scorecard appropriate because I believe that you're here at this level. So we can go to the Lamont Roach fight. I had him winning easy, 7-5.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You probably can go 8-4. I had him clearly winning the fight, but because people have Tank Davis so high up, if you don't perform at this A+ level that I believe you should perform at, now I'm knocking
Okay, and I definitely agree. I think that fight was. I thought that was a good fight. I thought it was a good fight. Speaking of Roach, supposedly Roach and Shakur, they're about to work out a deal to fight. What you think about that?
I think all this is I think it's business. I mean, I don't want to avoid the question you just asked, but we watched Canelo do this with Jake Paul. I think Jake Paul is in the business of getting people paid.
Oh, for sure,
I
for
think
sure.
Jake Paul has a love for boxing. I think he has a love for fighting, MMA, all that. I think he generally has a love for that, and he's a businessman as well. He When Canelo said, "I'll fight Jake Paul," Turkey came in and said, "Oh man, we can't have that. Let me give you a gazillion dollars to fight 4 fights over here."
Yeah,
Jake Paul was trying to fight Anthony Joshua before this tank thing got announced. I don't know what happened on that end, but negotiations there fell off. I think Anthony Joshua was about to get a bag from somewhere else. I think Tank Davis is using this as well as a way to force getting paid what he deserves to get paid. And I'm not mad at it. But on the Shakur Lamont Roach doesn't move the needle for me. Shakur Stevenson, to me, he has his boxing skills still great, but he's not moving the needle as well. To me
I'm saying,
personally,
wait,
I'm
wait,
going
wait.
to watch it, but he's not. It's something. He's taking a step back since he hurt his hands. To me, he's not. He's not improving. To me, he's stagnant. And I thought that we'll see him reach heights way up here, and he's
Well, I mean,
not.
he was way more active his last fight than fighting Zapata. He was way
Mhm,
more active than fighting the electrician.
mhm,
No, now the electrician is where he said his hand was hurt for sure, for real. And Zapata, everything was uh tip top according to him. He still
yeah,
said he don't feel like he performed at the best, but uh,
it's
he looked better, right?
no, no,
I
no.
thought he
He
looked
did
better
he
than
did
than
not look
than
like
the electrician fight, or not the electrician fight. Uh, Edwin Dos Santos,
okay,
that fight.
okay.
Because he Edwin Dos Santos, he ran the whole time, and then he
Mhm,
fought the electrician, knocked him out. But that was
mhm,
because Floyd Schofield backed out, and then he fought Zapata.
mhm.
I thought he ran from Dos Santos, knocked out the electrician. That's an electrician, and then he fought Zapata, who was the number one fighter or whatever. He was the guy, and he lightweight demolished him, which I think you expect, right? You expect him to do these type of things, and he was actually landing 3-4 punch combos. He looked
Do
it
you think?
better than me.
Do you think he's improving as a boxer?
So that's a bad question. I don't like that
That's not a
question.
bad question. That's not a bad question. That's a
I don't
legit.
I
That
don't like the question because then it puts me in a box to say no because I don't think he is, but I don't think he's not a good fighter. I think his performances have been better though.
do you believe
Is
that
he
he
improving?
can
No,
be?
I don't see nothing. There's nothing different about him. He ain't adding nothing new to a repertoire. He ain't getting stronger. He ain't getting faster. He ain't like doing new shit or nothing. Like no, he's not doing anything at all. But the same shit he's always been doing, which has got him an undefeated record. But I will say he definitely looks. He performed at a higher pace and had a better fight with
Do
Zapata
you think
than
the
he has
level?
in his previous fights.
Do you think the level Shakur Stevens fighting at he unified division?
Yes. I think
Multiple division.
Shakur has enough IQ, slickness, speed, twitch, fast twitch muscles to beat anybody. Like anybody. It's not going to be pretty though. I don't think he has the Floyd Mayweather in him to snap heads back because he hurt his hands or whatever. Because we've seen a lot of Shakur fights where he's off the Philly shell and punk, he'll counter you, right?
Beating
But that's
Schofield.
it.
Is he beating Schofield?
Yeah, yeah, he beat Schofield.
Hands down.
This is my problem. Yes, yeah, hands down, yes. I just
You
don't know his chin. I don't know his chin. That's my big. I don't know his chin. We seen Floyd get rocked. We seen Floyd get punched hard. Supposedly Maidana knocked his tooth out. We've seen Floyd get punched, and he went 50-0,
Mhm.
even after getting rocked, even in later fights, right? Um, I don't think we've ever seen Shakur eat. And the one punch that everybody's talking about that he ate, he damn near failed.
Mhm.
I don't think it was a punch that made him. I thought he was just a little off. And people say that's what that's what it looked like when you get punched in your shit and you're about to fall. You look a little off. But uh I think he beats I think he beats damn near everybody, if not everybody, in his weight class. I think he cleans clocks, but it's never gonna be it's never gonna be a $10 million fight. You know what I'm
Is he
saying?
able to move up?
Huh?
You think he's able to go on a run and unify different divisions?
Different divisions,
Yeah,
like moving up beyond his 130, 135, I mean?
yeah, like your great
No.
five.
Um no.
That right there to me
I
is
mean,
why he doesn't.
because now you're punching with pillows.
Now, yep. So that right there to me, you don't move the needle to me.
But come
So
on, like no, you gotta acknowledge his skills though.
yeah, he's a great fighter. No, I can say so. I say he doesn't move the needle for me. He has not improved since I seen him the first time to the last time, he has not improved. He doesn't have no sell value.
He
He
doesn't.
doesn't move the needle. You can be the best boxer in the world, but if you're not moving the needle or improving, because to me, he's not the best boxer in the world. So that means you have room to improve. And he's not doing that, in my opinion. That doesn't mean
So
he's a bad fighter. That doesn't mean
so
he
he
can go
get
in there and get beat up. He might retire undefeated,
he's going
but
to.
I don't think so.
He's going to.
I think he retires.
I'm calling that right now.
He's not going
Shakur
50-0.
Stevenson will retire. Shakur Stevenson will retire undefeated. Is he
What's
gonna
his record?
get 50-0? No. Is he
What's
gonna
his
get
record?
41 and huh?
What's his record right now?
I think he's 28 or 26 or something like that.
Mhm.
26-0. Yeah.
So
And
you got
he's young too.
26-0. You got him. So what? 6 more fights? 8 more fights?
Uh
More fights?
I think he'll chase what Terrence is doing. So
That means
40,
you have him go.
41.
That means you have him go into different divisions.
No, 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 no. I'm saying the record. 40, 41, around there.
Yeah. So if he goes 40, sorry, if he goes 41-0 and never leaves 135, to me, I personally can't rank him high.
So okay, cool. He's okay. Um, he's supposed to. He said, I think it was bullshit, but he had a talk with Connor Ben. Uh, who I forget he just fought his dad, the dude crazy, but whatever. Connor Ben, uh, and them hit Shakur Stevenson sat down and I'm gonna fight. He said he'd move up to I want to say 147. Conor Benham moved down from 165 or 168 to 147 to fight him. That type of shit is where Shakur, like that's where you're gonna fail. I'm not saying he can't beat Conor Ben. I think he's agilic enough, he's smart enough, his IQ is high enough, he got the fast twitch enough to get damn near out of the way of anything. But your punches are pillows. Them shits do nothing to this guy. And that's where his problem is gonna rise. Like you're gonna get up and wait. If you go up and wait, what you need to now the 4 or 5 punch combos that it takes for you to knock somebody down at 130 or 140 or 135, you're gonna have to string that 15 punches together to hurt this guy. Or you're not going to hurt him at all. So now you're running, quote unquote, running for your life because you're punching and this shit does nothing. This is fucking Jason. You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker just walking through everything. Just do, 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 do. That's crazy. So that's why I think his problem is. That's why I think he'll stay where he is. But think about it that way. Maybe he will retire early. So maybe he won't ever hit 30, 40 fights. He may just go a different route. Because we know damn well he ain't made enough money. We know that. For sure he ain't made enough money. I ain't saying
I,
he ain't made no money, but he damn sure ain't made enough.
I just think he's peaked, and I don't think his peak game is going to unify belts and take him up. And I think he's a phenomenal boxer. But when I first seen him, I thought his ceiling was higher. I didn't know that he would peak and his peak would be here. And I
So
don't feel
what do you want to see different from him then? Like what can he do differently to move
dominant
the
fight.
needle, dominate a
Dominant.
fight? You don't think he just did that with Zapata?
No. And Zepeda is who?
He was one of the highest ranked fighters in that weight class. If not, he had the belt.
Hmm. I'm with you. Yeah, I'm with you.
So
Zepeda
since
who?
we already in that camp, jumping off
I think
of
Roach gives him problems. And I'm not high on Roach.
who?
Roach. I think Roach gives him problems, and I'm not high on Roach.
I think Roach gives a lot of people problems. Period. I think because people doubt his fighting style. Now, granted, Tank knew, but that's why he wasn't able to execute at the level he was. I still think Shakur beats him. I just don't know if he's gonna be able to take the punches. Because
I
something's
think
gonna
Ryan
land.
Garcia gives Shakur problems.
I don't think Ryan Garcia lands. I don't think.
I think
I think Roach, Lamont Roach. I think he lands a punch on Shakur that might rock his bell and give him an opportunity to win. I think Ryan Garcia don't land shit. Not nothing at all. But I'm saying it's nothing significant. I don't think that left hook's coming in. I think Shakur does Ryan Garcia the way Rolly did without the knockdowns.
yeah, that's what live to see.
Uh,
I said it sounds like
so
I think Shakur is a top notch. I just expected more out of him at this point.
yeah. And now, and granted, he got an amazing crowd around him. He got Andre Ward, um, Bo Max around. Now, granted, I don't know if Bo Max is trainer or not, but Bo Max around, and then you got the inevitable Terrence Crawford, who is about to take on what do they call it, the fight of the decade or whatever.
Mhm. That's what they're selling it on.
Saul Canelo Alvarez. What do you? We've been talking about this a couple times. It's getting closer. They're showing pictures of Crawford big. He's working with Snack Victor Conte or whatever his fucking name is. Uh, that guy's one. I not did research, but I looked up who that guy was a little bit, and he's like a controversial guy because he's able to what people say walk the fine lines of what's legal and what's not legal, and able to help people out and stuff like that.
We
Um,
would say it.
I'll
Steroid.
say that I'll say this about that: finding somebody that's able to get you physically in the top condition that you can be in to win or be successful in any point, whether it's a bodybuilding, weightlifting, football, basketball, whatever, and you're not breaking the rules. I don't feel like there's nothing wrong with that because one thing in boxing, certain things I can't teach you. I can't teach you how to get punched in the mouth and stay centered to what you know. I can't teach you what pain feels like. Right? This is what some you just got to go through. You got to figure this shit out on your own in the ring on yourself. And through all that shit, you have to be able to stick with what you know. Your IQ has to stay there. That I don't care what that guy feeds him. He's not gonna well, granted, they say there's superfoods and stuff like that. You eat greens and stuff like you get smarter, but like boxing wise, like you're not gonna feed that guy counters, pivot step lefts and duck rights. You're not gonna feed him that. So if I'm trying to win and be great, I'm gonna do what I can to ensure I'm in the best physical shape I could ever be in to win. Period.
Which
That's
he's
just
been doing
my
his
thought
whole career.
process.
Yeah, which every boxer does their whole career. Yeah.
Yeah, but a lot of people were I ain't say chastising, but there was some Twitter feed or speculation that he might be utilizing steroids. And then Terrence Crawford or Victor Conte put out all his test results. They had a time where he got piss test the 23rd. I'm just making the date up, but he got
Mhm.
pissed the 23rd on in the afternoon and then the 24th in the morning.
Mhm.
That you can't tell me that you're not looking for something when you piss me like that and you
Yeah,
don't find me,
I don't
right?
see I don't see guys now being able to the way testing is now. I don't see guys being able to get away with cheating or using steroids. And even if they do, Canelo got caught with a banned. We're not gonna say steroids, but banned sub.
And
We'll use the word
substances. Yeah,
banned sub.
yeah.
I don't see guys being able to get away and not get caught using banned substance as much now as they did back then.
And that's what they're saying Victor Conte has the ability to do. He's been doing this for years. He's been riding that line. He knows how much to give and what and all this type of research to find out how to ride those lines and improve your skills in your body or whatever without popping hot.
So it's
That's
not
what
cheating.
that's what a lot of people are saying. And the
So,
snack shit, everybody with snack supposedly is uh on that same type of wavelength.
but is it cheating? if you're not going past the threshold.
No, it's not.
If it says, hey, it's just
You're
like
up.
weight. You know what I'm saying? Just like it's just, hey, you can go over 0.2 pounds. If you're over 0.3, then you're overweight. Well, if I go 0.2 every fight, am I cheating?
No.
This is legally what's allowed.
Yeah.
I'm not getting caught with banned substance or whatever the substance is. I'm not breaking the limit of what's allowed. I don't
Yeah.
care if I tone the line, oh, this is the edge right there. I'm not breaking the edge. Now, if I go past that threshold or that edge, then yes, I've cheated. But if it allows for me to take uh 28 grams of creatine and I'm at 28 grams of creatine, then I'm not cheating. If I
Yeah.
go 20
Even if my opponent doesn't take none at all.
at all,
Yeah.
it does
And
not matter
that's what
what's allowed.
so then like if you feel like I'm cheating, go sign with Snack. Do the same thing I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Like if you want to put it on that playing field. But overall, we're here to talk. The fight is coming up. What is it, the 15th or 13th?
Of September
Yeah,
13th.
13th. Uh like you the undercard, well fuck the undercard. The Canelo fight versus Crawford. Crawford versus Canelo, however you want to put it. A B side, B A side, whatever. Uh do you think it's gonna be a good fight? For one.
Yeah, but not
Do
as
you
good
go ahead?
not as good as people believe it's gonna be. I think Bud Southpaw is about to give Canelo a long night.
That's a good fight. Yeah, well, I mean, so casual wise, you don't think it's gonna be a good fight, but boxing wise, you think it's gonna be a good fight.
Oh, casuals going there and they're looking for blood. They're looking for a knockout. They're looking for this, but I think that Bud is going. I said Bud. They're looking for blood and knockouts.
Yeah,
I think Bud is intellectually smart, and I think he's one of the best boxing minds out there. I don't think Canelo's boxing mindset is as big as Bud's, and I've seen Canelo struggle with southpaws, and I think Bud is one of the best southpaw boxers ever, being able
so
to switch orthodox to southpaw,
yeah,
being able to power to seamlessly transition. Uh, and I've seen Canelo get beat. I've seen Canelo get beat up. I've never seen that happen to Bud.
yeah. Um, the let me see. Okay, cool. Yeah, Bud. Do you see the Bud going? Do you see him demolishing or the what is it? What is it? Respectfully, and this is just a joke. Shouts out to
Mhm.
my boy Earl. Do you see him spitzing him down or what?
I don't think they'll let that happen. I'm dead serious. Canelo is too
That
much.
shit crazy.
He has too much capital around him. He's too much of a business for them to allow that to happen.
What do you
Huh?
mean? Like, do you the dominant part or just the how Spence walked out looking like
The dominant,
Martin?
the
The
dominant
dominant
part.
part. So what? How would they stop that? You can't stop the dominance.
Hey, yeah.
How? Stop the fight early?
No, it's what the ref allows Canelo to do to stop that from happening.
Well, I mean, he's not fast. He don't have
But
better footwork.
yeah, you're right. But you know what he is? He's
He's
bigger.
not more agilic. He doesn't switch at all. He don't switch sides at all. Like as for
What do big guys do in a fight to a smaller guy?
they try to hug him and but you got to get to him.
Tyson Fury do the whole time.
Who?
Tyson Fury.
Yeah, he smothered
You
him
allow
with weight.
oh,
But that's
no,
heavyweight shit though.
that is bigger boxing shit. That's not
Canelo's
just
not much bigger than, but bro, they the same height. You know what I mean? Only thing Canelo got is a cobra back and excuse me. Last time I seen Bud, he looked like he was yacked up a little bit. Now, granted, I think he was 180 something, or they said in the picture he was 180, but he might have been. I mean, he was slim 180. But like you're
Canelo walking
180,
10 pounds heavier than Bud
huh?
on fight. He's walking there 10 pounds heavier than Bud on fight night.
Canelo.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and I think
and
he's going to allow Canelo to hold and hug, and that's how I think the referee doesn't let him get dominated like Spence. They're going to allow that. And Canelo's smart enough to, yeah, I might get jabbed and, I might be hurt, but the ref's going to allow me to hold longer and refresh. He's not like, hey, break, break, break. No, he's going to let him hold, 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 hold.
all right.
That's just my opinion on it.
We shall see. I don't know. I don't I definitely don't see him spincing him down. I think it's gonna be a good fight. Personally, I think it's gonna be a good fight on both sides. I got Crawford winning. I think this is gonna be a good learning lesson, so to speak, for Canelo. But I think he was at the point right now where it's like you can't teach an old dog new tricks, right? And
Well,
it's not a knock at Canelo like he's trash or nothing like that. I agree. I think the IQ thing, like when he fought Floyd, like Canelo got better afterwards. But I just think it's at the point in his career where it's like, not saying he can't get better, like learning wise, but I think it's at the point in his career where it's like it doesn't really matter. You are Canelo. You lose to Terrence Crawford. That's a Hall of Fame fighter for sure.
mm,
You know what I mean? So like, it's not a bad look. Like losing to Canelo. I mean, excuse me. Like losing to Floyd, losing to Bivol, losing to Crawford. These ain't bad looks. These are elite fighters. These are the best of the best fighters, especially in their weight classes. These are the guys. You know what I mean? And you fought Floyd damn near at his prime, or a little past his prime. You fought uh Crawford.
Floyd. Yeah, no, he fought Floyd in his prime.
Some people would say no. You know what I mean? Some people would say the Arturo Gotti, Diego Corrales era was his prime. Um,
Floyd
whatever.
never. Floyd hasn't. All right. Yeah. Well, it's a
Some
different
people say,
conversation.
some people say whatever,
Yeah.
but him losing to Bivol, Crawford, uh, um, Floyd, like them are
The
respectfully
draw.
excellent losses. Them are
Yeah,
good
the draw.
losses.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and these are elite fighters. These are the best of the best, and you chose to fight them, and you came up short. I don't see him get knocked out. If he knocks him out, that'll blow my fucking mind. Not yeah, it'll blow my mind if he knocked him out. Like I'm talking about, like knock him out, knock him down. That'll surprise me too. Uh, but I'm definitely I got Crawford on the win, Crawford on the W.
You got
Uh,
him on decision.
yeah, yeah. I don't think nobody's getting knocked out. I don't think
I
honestly, I don't
think
think nobody's getting dropped either. I think it's just about to be a good ass boxing match. Uh I definitely see Canelo swole up afterwards. Crawford, the same way Magnavov or whatever, what's his name that he just won the belt from, Magnavov or Magn, whatever his name is. I see that fight happening. Um I think Canelo's gonna land punches like that to a certain extent, but I think that Crawford's just gonna out his speed is going to outshine Canelo by far. So you're going to go back to the Floyd where Canelo walked in and all you seen was him throw a punch and his hair, you know what I mean? His hair was flapping because he getting jabbed up so fast. I think that same process is going to happen.
well,
But I think it'd be a good fight.
Bud doesn't win any decision. I just think we're at the point, and I'm old enough now. I think we're at the point to where we understand that boxing is a business.
He won
So
decision against Magnavov, Ragnavov, or whatever his name is.
that's not Canelo Alvarez.
Come on,
If Bud
man.
wins by decision, the fight will be called a draw. But we have
I don't think we leave it at draw material. That's what I'm
Bud.
saying. Like, I don't
Bud
think
will
he
get
leaves
with
it to draw material. It's gonna be literally out. You can't.
I'm with you. I believe. I'm just telling you. We know the sport of boxing is shady and it's a business. I believe that Bud can mop Canelo all up and down, but if Canelo gets a couple of significant shots, like you said, if he lands the same shots Buddy did, a draw. They're gonna call it a draw.
That dude landed the fight. He landed the shots and he had the belt. But again,
He's
he's not
not
Canelo.
Canelo
He's not Canelo.
Alvarez. You don't
He's
even know
not
that dude's name.
Magnavoff or something like
What's his
that.
first
It's
name?
Magnavoff. Huh?
What's his first name? What's his first name?
What you said?
What's his first name?
Oh, what?
Exactly. You gave me three of Canelo's names. Sal with the nickname and Alvarez.
It's all good. Hey,
Right.
I'm not. I
You want to see Canelo fight who?
Crawford,
Who?
of
Who do you?
course.
No, no. Who do
Oh,
we really want to see?
Benavidez. That's not. He had an opportunity to fight. Benavidez was open before the Crawford fight even took place.
People want to see him fight Benavidez.
I think that's retire time.
If he loses the Bud, we don't get that fight.
So draw it out.
As a business, if I'm in the business of boxing, the only way Bud beats Canelo that I will let that happen is if he knocks him out or TKOs him. But if he gets knocked down, he'll have a Tyson Fury 10 count. We're gonna make sure everybody in the ring, hey, sit down. Everybody sit down. Everybody sit down. Sit down. Get to your corner. Coaches, y'all calm down. Everybody calm down. I'm gonna look back up. Did I said you need to get back to your corner? Get back to your corner. Oh, you good now? 1, 2. Get to your corner. 3. He's gonna have the longest 10 count in the world.
We shall see. I don't even see the 10. I don't see none of that. I don't see that happen. I definitely think.
That's just the business side of it. I got Bud piecing him up. I think Bud's gonna give him hell in the southpaw. He's gonna show his power translates from where he was at to now. His speed's gonna translate. His IQ's gonna translate. I have Bud winning the fight, not by decision.
Yeah, I not by decision. That's crazy. I agree with the decision. I mean, everything else prior to the decision, after the
I don't think
decision,
he can win
that's
by decision.
huh?
I don't think he can win by decision. It's either draw or knockout or TKO.
I believe in pure boxing that he's able to outbox him and he's going to show. You can't deny certain things. You know
You
what I
can.
mean? The performance he put on with Spence, you can't deny. Um, I'll even go back to Shakur. I'll even go back to Shakur and Zapata. There's nobody that can say Zapata won that fight. Nobody. You can't. It's
You can't go back
impossible.
to Tank Davis, Lamont Roach, and cut the fucking volume down. Excuse my language. You can't go to Tank Davis, Lamont Roach, cut the volume down, and say Lamont Roach won that fight or had a draw. You
You
can't.
but but you're that fight was close.
It was not close.
That fight was a back and forth.
Not. Just Tank didn't fight the way people felt Tank should fight.
That so okay, cool. All right, cool. But
But Tank went in there with a whole different ball game, whole different strategy. Clearly won the fight, but Tank's getting knocked because you didn't fight the Tank way. He didn't knock him out. A lot of people say, "Oh, Tank ain't knock him out. He's trash. He did this, and this, and this."
and
Nah, if you just watch the fight, hit mute, take the names away from the fighters, and watch that fight, Tank clearly won that fight. Clearly.
but a lot of people's gonna say Lamont worked. And that's why I'm one of the people that Lamont worked. He gave Tank a harder fight, not necessarily.
Because they gave him a harder fight, it got a draw.
I'm saying, yeah, not necessarily on the sense of uh, he beat him up or won that fight. I say that he gave him a harder fight where it didn't, like you say, to a certain extent, it didn't look like a typical Tank fight But Lamont gave him a hard enough fight where
He won 6 rounds.
I wouldn't say I would me personally no, I wouldn't say that.
Right?
I'll
He had a
probably
hard
give
time,
Lamont 3, maybe 4 rounds, right? Out of that whole fight.
but
And if
three
I'm
that you
being
like
if I'm being crazy, might be
Jen-
5.
generous
Right?
is a 5.
Yeah, if I'm being crazy, I might give him 5. But that's just my point of view, right? Um, but you can't knock what Lamont Roach did. Like he had him in the kerfuffles to a certain extent where you didn't work like you normally worked. I don't
You know,
see I don't see I don't see Canelo doing that at all. He's not gonna put he don't have a style he don't have nothing to bring to the table to put him in a kerfuffle other than a thick ass neck and a cobra back that you're not gonna knock me out. That's the only thing I think. That's why I say like there he can win by decision. They don't I don't think he has to knock this motherfucker out just to win. And I think that he'll win easily by decision.
I think anything close, any close round, any round that people feel Bud Crawford is not Bud Crawford, they're gonna give to Canelo.
Okay, 3 rounds. I'll give him the first. Fuck that. 2 rounds. 2, maybe 3 rounds. Everything else, that's work time. I might fall off, not fall off, but you might get 9. You might get 9. You know what I mean? Might. Uh,
Canelo Alvarez's significant strikes will count more to the judges than Bud Crawford's significant strikes, and that's how they're gonna. That's how they're gonna judge the fight.
well, that shit's crazy. I hope not. Well, either way, it's gonna be a good fight. You know what I mean?
Well, I don't
Definitely
think so.
tuning in.
I got Bud doing hella damage. I think I'm telling you that southpaw gonna be something else.
Definitely,
And I
definitely tuning into it. You know what I mean? I hope everybody else tune into it. You got anything for?
it ain't free. Stop saying it's free. We
Oh
all
yeah,
pay.
it's not free. It's on Netflix.
Not free.
I was one of the guys running around saying it was free. It's on Netflix. I mean, it's free for me because I I pay monthly, but
See, it can't be
that
free.
shit is automatic. It's what is it's what do they call that shit automatic. It automatically come out, so I don't even
Yeah,
see
all
it
these
like
people
that.
saying, "Hey, you get 2 free movie tickets if you do the subscription." No, I'm paying for 2 tickets. I'm paying 18. I pay $18 and get these perks.
Yeah,
Nothing's free. It's
nothing's free in this
included.
world.
Yeah, it's not free. It's included. So hey, if you have Netflix, this fight is included on
With
this
your
date.
yeah, with your package. And I think y'all should tune in and watch it. Everybody should. Hey, you got anything before we get out of here?
Shout out to everybody who watches and support Little League World Series. That's an event that I watch every year. I love it. It's fun. Uh, South Carolina's doing really good. I think they played. I think they ended up playing Chinese Taipei in the Little League International Championship. But yeah, it's been real fun to watch this year. So shout out to people who watched that.
Shouts out to him. Hey man, well shouts out to the subscribers, viewers, watchers, lookers. Uh I would say that guy's name, but hey, he
Just
was
know
here.
that we're not Netflix. You subscribe to us. That's free.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
That is free.
100% free. We don't have no Patreon yet. I don't know when we should get one or any membership. But whatever. Thanks
What
everybody
perks
for
you get? Brock Purdy still trash. You know
shouts
that.
out to KBA Works. Shouts out to Fundamentals Podcast, Big Will, Adrian, KBA Works, Corey. Shouts out to the guys. Hey man, shouts out to my boy Lando too, man. Love you, gang. Hope you out there watching this motherfucker. Cause if you ain't, hey, appreciate y'all tuning in. Appreciate y'all watching. Hey, I love my kids too. I hope everybody else love their kids like I love mine. Do anything for them. It's Bros
Even
Talk,
at
King Gano,
even at
bro.
13,
Huh?
even at 13.
Man, every I mean they get on my nerves a little bit, but you gotta love them through
There
it
a
all.
hotline that we can call if we're getting bullied?
Oh no, hell no.
Okay, I'm just asking.
Yeah,
Now, shout out everybody, man. Support your kids, love your kids, encourage your
yeah,
kids.
man.
Encourage your
Good.
kids, man.
That's another big thing too. You ain't gotta cuss at these kids to get your point across either.
Encourage them.
Uh we ain't trying to tell you how to parent, we just trying to tell you how to live. Hey man, appreciate y'all tuning in, appreciate y'all watching. We out of here.
Like I do my soccer kids. Tip the hat.